In 2015, the CEO SleepOut ushered in a new wave of philanthropy to South Africa by asking C-suite executives to spend a night on the streets, raising funds and gaining empathy for the homeless. Raising just under 27 million rand overnight, it became the most successful single philanthropic event in the country. In 2016, the wave continued to grow as our current and future business leaders spent the night on the Nelson Mandela Bridge with an exceptional colleague, outstanding student, and inspirational matric learner. They became the 4 leaders for change. Liberty's Marjorie Ngwenya was one of the C-suite members who committed to creating positive change and braved the cold on the bridge.
I think this is a time for reflection for everyone taking part tonight, to really take a step back from our daily lives and think about how privileged we are really, and how difficult circumstances are for those who don't have what we have, and in some ways contribute back to society.
This year, the CEO SleepOut focused on education as a means to eradicating homelessness. The CEO SleepOut Trust ensured the funds raised were awarded to the 2016 beneficiaries, the Asher Trust, Columba Leadership, and the Steve Biko Foundation, all of which work tirelessly to educate our youth and youth educators in South Africa. But it wasn't just the C-suite that committed to change in 2016. For the first time, an official call to action asked for the whole of South Africa to rise. Across the country, companies, universities, and schools participated in their own sympathy, student, and school sleepouts respectively. In office parks and on campuses and school grounds, they spent the night outdoors in solidarity with those on the bridge. Because of its commitment to education and the advantage of knowing, Liberty rose up to spearhead the Sun International School SleepOut initiative in collaboration with Caxton Local Media and hand in hand with Kagiso Media, Community Hours SA, and D6 Technology. 6 outstanding learners were appointed as 2016's School SleepOut brand ambassadors, spreading the word of the SleepOut to their networks.
Homelessness is something that can happen to anyone, and I think that's really important for us to all remember. And if we can do that and realize that tomorrow when you're driving, just be aware, and if you can give someone a smile and roll down your window and have a conversation with them, then this event has worked.
Along with supporting the events, Liberty also hosted one of the school sleepouts at Kingsmead College in Johannesburg. 5 schools were invited to take part in the Liberty-hosted School SleepOut. The hope was to bring schools together to foster discussion among peers.
As a company, we've always been involved in education in the traditional sense. But the SleepOut allows us an opportunity to show a different side to education philosophy, and one that's encapsulated in our mantra of the advantage of knowing.
During the night, schools took part in activities that allowed them to teach each other, learn from each other, and create items for vulnerable communities. As midnight approached and temperatures dropped, learners and teachers took the time to reflect on the realities of vulnerable communities.
I think that it puts things into better perspective for me, and I can better understand where people living on the streets are coming from.
I felt very cold, but it was nice to sleep here for the first time.
And I can honestly say I have a sense of empathy now, and just this one night has given me a small glimpse into what it's like for some people out there, and it's highlighted the importance that we need to take action and actually help, especially if we have the resources to help.
People from different schools were able to come together through like-mindedness and just a willingness to give back to the community, and I think that's probably one of the main things I'll be taking away from this experience.
I really feel how I've changed in a way, because I'm more grateful, definitely more grateful, and I'm more appreciative, and I feel that I can really relate to them now.
I'm humbled, and I think when I go home I'm going to appreciate everything I have: my bed, a warm house, and I think just like a roof over my head. And it's something you take for granted, but it's really something that's crucial. I mean, this was very difficult.
Participating schools were encouraged to nominate their own beneficiaries, under-resourced schools and communities in their area. Schools took the time to engage with the beneficiaries, to find out which items would truly make the greatest difference to them, and to collect those items for the beneficiaries. The response was outstanding, with schools collecting and delivering stationery, food, clothing, and more to their beneficiaries. The next morning, as learners and teachers rolled up their sleeping bags, it was clear that the School SleepOut had sparked a greater understanding and a stronger commitment to help those who need it most. And, of course, a deeper appreciation of the importance of education. The Sun International School SleepOut and Liberty thank all our collaborators and schools who rose to the challenge. We salute you. June 2017 is Sleep Out Month in South Africa. We challenge our future social entrepreneurs to sleep out. Will you rise to the challenge?